season for us. Obviously we didn't end it the way we wanted to last year, so a lot of upside coming into this year, a lot of new players, and excited about what we're going to bring.
Josh, have you and Bregman been hanging out this offseason, and just what do you think his situation and his next move?
We've been hanging out, but that's his business for sure, and I think he's going to do what's best for him and his family, and obviously everybody here in Houston would love to have him back. With that being said, I think we'll just have to wait and see what happens between teams and himself.
Teams trying to trade Presley. What would be your reaction to that if you guys lose him from the bullpen?
Oh, it would be a huge loss for us. Obviously what Presley brings for us, on the field, but also in the clubhouse. I think he's a big part of our bullpen. And just him being always there, and he's always, you can count on him 100% of the time. So, it would be a tough loss, but whatever happens, I think it's the same thing with Breg. It's like whatever happens behind the scenes and whatever's best for him and his family, hopefully they make that decision for them. But, at the end of the day, everybody loves Presley and would want to keep him here. So, like I said, the business side, we can't really control or have any impact on it, but I think Presley's going to do what's best for him and his family.
You're surprised at all that that's the route they're taking?
For Press? I try not to get too wrapped up in the business side of it, just because that it's not predictable, right? So, but at the end of the day, he has the ultimate decision. He has the control on if he goes or not. But as everybody in the bullpen and on this team, we love having Presley.
How close were you with Uecker in your time with the Brewers?
Man, we were really close. I think it was. He was just a good human. Just spending the time with him, and really just being able to get to know him as a person. I think that's ultimately what baseball's about. The circle's so small that when you get to interact with guys like him and be able to get to know them on a personal level, it's truly special. Just what he means to the game of baseball, what he means to obviously Milwaukee and that organization. But there's a lot of times where we'd be walking around and just see him, and he just lights up your day. So that's a tough one for us, and I'm just fortunate enough to be able to spend some memories and have memories and just interactions with our family and everybody. So
What's the offseason been like for you? Focusing as far as what you've been working on, maybe trying to focus on something you want to work on ahead of the next thing?
It's been good. Offseason's been really good. I think for me, just being able to simplify my delivery, I think that was the big thing. Try and be consistent in that. Obviously, the changeup's been a big one for me, just trying to hone that in. I think that would be a really good pitch for me to just be able to show a little bit more to the righties. I think last year I got beat up with my fastball in predictable counts that I need to be able to change the timing for those guys and be able to use the other side of the plate, not just my fastball. So we'll see how that goes. I think that's definitely one of my biggest things that I was doing in the offseason.
After you were able to kind of take a step back and see what you did last year, why do you think that there have been seasons where you're going 20, 30 innings and no one touching anything? Why do you think that people were able to do some damage off of your fastball?
Like I said, it's just predictability, right? Being able to, most people know that the fastball is the number one pitch that I'm going to throw, and it's, especially with anybody in the league, like if you can eliminate one pitch or two pitches, technically two pitches, and be able to sit on one, and every hitter in here is going to hunt the fastball. So, one, if you're not, making the location where you need it to be, you give them an advantage. If you're, I think that's where it comes down to, not being able to hit your spots and giving them an opportunity to put the bat on the ball, which is not what you want. So just being able to, command the pitches a lot better, be able to mix it up, I think that's going to be, the key part. But when you go into stretches, I think the fastball plays really well, and I think there's a few times where the fastball wasn't playing as best as it should be.
In terms of mechanically and just kind of the way that you deliver the ball and your super crossbody, were you seeing anything last year where the deception was a little different from years past?
I wouldn't say the deception, but I would say the consistent, leg lift would, from my point of view, is more rotational than I would like, which then leads to inconsistency coming down the mound. So I tried to clean that up a little bit this year and trying to make it to where I can be as consistent as possible so it doesn't affect the pitch.
Did you carry anyone for the changeup? Grip, anything?
So I've had the changeup for a long time. I think if you look back in like 23, I think that was my best year when I used it a lot. And I was able to use it maybe even just 10% of the time. But that was like one of the things. I do Tread is one of the places that I go to. I haven't been there personally, but I do their mobile stuff, and that's just bouncing back ideas for them. I mean, I've been doing that for a few seasons now, and they help me a lot. So it's just more of getting the confidence. I think that's ultimately what it comes down to. It's having the confidence to throw that pitch and be able to, kind of camouflage it.